Fuck you, Dan Brown.
I've decided to post this video in response to his I just watched a video on YouTube from a kid named Dan Brown who tried to discredit the fact that the world will end in 2012. Dan Brown, in your video, you offered a bajillion-dollar bet to anybody that the world will not end. Well, I am here to take you up on that bet. You see, Dan Brown, you missed a few important parts. The only thing you talked about was the Mayan culture, which says the year 2012, December 21st, the sun, the earth, will align with the center of the Milky Way. You discredit that by saying, oh, people all the time say that the world's going to end, and it never does. And you are right. But what you didn't touch on is the other four main important parts of cultures that have predicted things to happen. Let's talk about the Siberian Oracle. They predicted the invasion of Rome by Hannibal 700 years before it happened. They predicted the rising of Constable by name 800 years before it's happened. And on December 21st, 2012, they have predicted the end of the world. What about all these web bots that have been coming out lately? They predicted the great tsunami in Indonesia that killed 300,000 people. They predicted the East Coast blackout that happened a few summers ago, where transformers and power plants blew up and the entire East Coast of America was left blacked out. And they predicted some little event called Hurricane Katrina, which destroyed New Orleans as we know it. And then, of course, there's that one important book that everyone's probably heard about called the Bible. In the Bible, it's called Armageddon, the day the earth ends. You see, Dan Brown, you bring up a point. You say, well, if the Mayans were still around, wouldn't they be able to just start a new calendar, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, you're a fucking idiot. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever, you're a fucking idiot. And being that you're a fucking idiot, the point you miss is that the reason the Mayans aren't around anymore is because they predicted the date, March 15th, 1520, that Cortez would come and kill them all off. That is why they are still not around. That is why their calendar is not updated for anything else. It's because what they predict happens. Do you think it's a coincidence that they predict lunar eclipses and solar eclipses thousands of years in advance? I don't think so. I don't think so. The world right now, as we know it, is shot. We have new diseases. We have fucking World War going on. We have Israel declaring war with Gaza. America in Iraq, in Afghanistan. We have North Korea, India, Pakistan, and Iran, excuse me, all with nuclear weapons threatening to blow each other up. In the last 5 years, we have seen record numbers of tornadoes, record numbers of hurricanes, bigger tornadoes, bigger hurricanes. Is that by coincidence? I don't think so. We have new plagues, new diseases, new genocide going on. Is it by coincidence? I don't think so. Is it by coincidence? I don't think so. Mr. Dan Brown, I'd like to introduce you to a term, Hunabku, the Mayan phrase for the end of the world. You see, December 21st, 2012, the sun and the earth are going to align in the middle of the Milky Way, like he said. In the last 5 years, we've discovered, scientists that is, have discovered a huge black hole in the middle of the Milky Way, which is where we're going to align. What's going to be happening when we get into a black hole? Do you know what a black hole is? It's an area so dense that life or particles cannot get in or get out. We are going to get swallowed by this black hole. It is going to cause the core and the mantle of the earth to shift, which will in turn cause a pole shift. The North and South Pole will melt. All the ring of fire, you know that thing where the volcanoes blow up? That's going to blow up. When you shift something, what's going to happen to the water? Tsunamis everywhere. The mantle and the tsunamis everywhere. The mantle and the plates, you know, they crush like this. What happens with an earthquake? They shift like that. If it all shifts, boom, worldwide earthquakes. Every fault line in the world will catch that, and the world will shake, catch fire, flood, and leave us in a hole, and we will die. You see, Dan Brown, what you say is true. People all the time, thousands of people have predicted it. But 4 separate things have come up and predicted this. The I Ching, they predicted it. The Mayan calendar predicts it. The Bible predicts it. And the Sabian Oracle of Rome predicted it. The end of the world is coming. It is December 21st, 2012. I will see you in hell.
Fuck you, Dan Brown.
It's just absurd. In 3,
Colin,
2, 1.
Being that my name is Will Cullen, and being that, what's his asshole's name?
Dan Brown.
Dan Brown is a fucking idiot.
No.
I've decided to post this video in response to his theoretical evidence that the world will not end in 2012. You see, Dan Brown, you are a fucking idiot. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.